everybody, this is Ralph Greenwood. We're up here in the train room. This is my video number 3 for the Down and Dirty Freight Car Weathering Contest, sponsored by MidwestModelRailroad.com. Hosted by Ron Marsh of Ron's Trains and Things, and co-hosted by Eric Hall of Imro.com. So here's the crane. All the painting has been done. No weathering's been done except for right here on this one corner on your left there. I tried a little bit of the wash just to see what it would do. I had some problems with my dull coat. It does not look too dull. I've worked on it a little bit with a brush to dull it up some, and hopefully I'm planning on my powders to kind of help me out a little bit and dull it down. So I totally disassembled this. I had to restring it, and it's all good to go. So, and we are going to start with the trucks. Okay. These trucks, I've painted them with some craft paint. I had a mixture of the nutmeg brown. Most of the paint was nutmeg brown, and then I used some white. I used some black and some white. I try not to add too much black, but I tried to get this color a little darker than the ones I did on the flat car. Because on the crane there's grease and everything like that. You tend to have more of a black color on the trucks. Plus, a lot of times they switch out the tender cars. They'll take them to run them somewhere else. I used my wire brush here. I used that. And I've got a brass brush around here somewhere. I rubbed these trucks, this plastic, down to get the shine off of it first. And then I cleaned them with an alcohol pad, let them dry all the way, and then I put my paint on. I had to put 2 coats of paint to get it to cover good. So now we're getting ready to use some powders on these. Alright, first thing I want to do, I'm going to use my pencil on this. I'm just going to go along these edges and corners. Get a little metal look. I did this as a finishing touch on the other one, but I want to do it first because when I use my powders it will help tone it. A little bit there on the coupler. Okay, I've got some of the Bragdon powders here. This is black soot. Scoop this up and get it on here. Get as much as I can on here. Then I'm going to let these sit. Alright, I've let that sit on there for a while. I'm just taking my plastic brush, getting off any excess. Okay, now we're going to hit this with some dark rust. Just right in there. Right in between those axles there. Okay. And we're going to let that sit for a minute. Okay, now I did use my plastic brush on this just to get the excess off. Now I'm going to come back with some light rust overall. Quick swipe of it on the coupler there. Let's see if you can see it better there. Black, a little bit of rust. That's about the look I want. Okay, I did one of these wheels. I did all of them. And I hit them with some dark rust. And then I put a little bit of soot black, kind of mixed it in. Give them a dark, rusty look. All right, got the trucks on. Got a little bit of like a thinned out wash here. All right. Put a little bit of wash on. Kind of dab it with that eraser pad. What, that's still way glossy. But that's getting dry. That's starting to get some of the look. Take this out of here. And I'm going to keep on going around the bottom of this. Here we've got a coat of gray wash on here. But then now I'm going to hit this with some soot black. We just brushed it on. We brushed it on and then we blotted it with this magic eraser. And it's not quite, it's a little too much, but the black soot is going to tone it down. All right, black soot. There's part of it. Tone down that soot a little bit. We've got kind of a covering there. Now I'm going to work on some fine details. I'm just putting some dark rust around the joints. These cross members in this crane. I'm just grabbing it with my skewer here. Just kind of going down the, just getting a little bit here and there. Right there where this metal comes together. Okay. This isn't the not totally finished here, but getting close. I think I've got I put a lot of powder on here and I'm just letting it sit. And I'll show you the underneath. I just kind of hit this with some, I hit it with some dark rust underneath. There's a wheel there that I might have to touch up the powder on a little bit. Or maybe I'll just leave it. Maybe they had it worked on not too long ago. All right. This is not the final, but it's getting awful close. So, Give you an overall shot there. Penn Central Crane. See you guys later.